Guess what? I'm going over from Mackey's now. Oh. All the boy races have gone, every single one of them, except for that one over there. That one all the way over there. All the rest have gone. Scary. Right, so we're driving from Ashton under Lynne to Wigan by the M61 and the M60, and hopefully they're going to be clear and it won't take me an hour and 40 minutes like it did earlier going the other way. So we're running a bit late. It's 22:10 already. It's 8 degrees. It's raining quite heavily. And it's the 11th of the 5th, 2021. Yay, spring's arrived. No, hang on a minute. No, it hasn't. I mistook. So the drive down here was a bit the word I'm looking for, interesting. I prefer the drive back to be a little bit more less interesting. So with breath abated even, not Beth, leave Beth out of it. So we're just coming round. We've basically gone over the M61 and we're now coming all the way around to get on it again. What I do like about these new windscreen wipers is the fact that they do seem to make lightning strikes near Warrington. I'm not driving to Warrington. I've said that, if they're coming north, by the time I get to Wigan, they'll probably be in Wigan. And you'll be able to see them better. We had a lightning strike on camera on the way here. I know it was on camera because it was right in front of me, and the camera was pointing in front of me. Whether it showed up on the camera or not, I don't know. Because I was looking at the camera, I was looking at where the road was. So we will wait and see on that one. I think I misjudged as well where the roadworks were, well not where the issue was on the motorway, and I went the wrong way for no reason, but kind of worked out anyway because the carer was late, so I still spent ages with my mum rather than too long with my mum. Here we go again. Right, also these cars have triggered the lights. Never know. Which one do I go for? Oh, I should have gone for the Audi. The Audi's going to be faster than the Ford. So when I'm not moving, so right, we're off. Audi's gone. I went straight to 5th. Cocked that up. I thought it was a police officer then going from 1st to 5th. Right, so we're on the M60 and we are going anti-clockwise. The motorway here is quite well drained, surprisingly. I say surprisingly because you always used to have around here road liable to flooding as soon as they opened it. Seems to have sorted all that out now. But we may see some lightning in the distance ahead. So we shall see. So I'm basically completely on my own on the motorway, well, behind me anyway. Slowly gaining on this, which is pulling out of the lane because this lane is going to disappear into a slip road. So we want to be out of that one, and then we want to overtake this as well because A, they're doing just under 70 and I'm doing 70 now, and B, that lane also disappears into a slip road, so we end up with 2 lanes, which regular viewers will know that already. But it is, as one of the traders, incredibly wet. There's still nothing behind me apart from that van I've just overtaken. So I'm going to stay in this lane because, as of now, it's the only lane to be in to carry on this motorway. So we'll see if we can see any lightning. I don't think it's raining quite heavy enough for lightning. But don't forget there's loads more driving videos in the playlist, so like, share, subscribe. And once the weather improves, I'll be doing them all over the country, these drives. Soon we can go on for 3 or 4 hours. Warned you, haven't been. Going on there, so we'll pull out. Just keep it safe for whoever's having issues. We'll pull back in again. So we're M60, anti-clockwise, heading towards the M62. Vehicles coming out over here for once. Move that in case the transit wants to overtake the little red car, which it does. When we sorted that out, I can go back into lane 1. It is definitely wet. Not as wet as it was coming. Remember, I had my windscreen wipers on full coming, and you still couldn't see anything out the windows. That was insane. We were doing 45, 50 mile an hour on the motorway. Right, this is where the motorway is more liable for me to be flooding surface water, so I'm going to slow down to about 60. Because I'll probably get overtaken by that van again. Oh, there you go, surface water slow. I'm overtaking, but I'm doing it very, very slowly indeed. So it's getting too close to that car then. Transit van is still behind me, but it's in the lane I was in a second ago. Get the idea this car doesn't want to be overtaken. I've got the inside line now, so even without accelerating, as long as they don't accelerate, I'll overtake it anyway. So I'm still doing 60, but on the inside line. Out the other side. Now I'm not far enough ahead of it to pull in, and now they've got the inside line. Well, they drop back a bit now, so I can pull in. Again, do it quite slowly, although it's on a bend anyway, so it would make it easier. doing around about 60. Unlike the Volvo. And there's the transit van. You can see the surface water here. See the spray coming up, it's like Formula 1. When they have them, what do they call them? Plumes of water coming out the back of it, looks like a cockerel tails thing. Although they don't really race that much in the wet nowadays, do they? Soft houses. Anyway, there's the Beamer. Standard. So this is where we turn left. Oh, this water here is ridiculous. I actually felt it slow the car down then. Right, I need to get to the left lane. There's nothing on the slip road, so I'm going to do it incredibly slowly. I'm going to try not to touch the brakes as well, if I can help it. Even though I've got ABS, the surface of this road is incredibly wet. I'm doing 55 at the minute. Just taking it nice and easy. I need to go left again. Oh, can you hear the water then? Right, so we're in the left lane. This is the filter lane, which will make us avoid the traffic lights in the roundabout, which is pump us straight back onto the M60, which technically is the M62, if you want to be picky about it. So before the accelerator, I'm expecting water here. Yep. Normally do this at 50. I'm doing this at 40. Well, not about 50. I normally do this at 60. I'm doing it at 40. Then out the other side, accelerate. Nothing behind me. Right, this is definitely wetter than it was a few seconds ago. Look at the plumes of water again coming from the cars ahead. Oh, and we've got two lanes closed off. Okay. Don't know whether you can see the cones or not. I'm just looking at the steering wheel, well, out the windscreen. I'm not looking at anything else at the minute. Quick look in the mirrors, I know there's nothing behind me for a long way. Doing 50 at the minute, which is plenty fast enough. Oh. Well, looks like we've lost the rain. I mean, this is normal rain. Everyone's sped up. So I'll go up to 60. To be fair, this motorway is pretty dry. Obviously the rain's coming this direction. The heavy rain. I figured out why there's two lanes closed off, but I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Now we've got the heavy rain back again. They've just joined us. Whoa, how fast is this guy going? That car was nowhere in sight before. We've all gone back down to 55. Well, they're taking the cones away, so they've done whatever they were doing. Right, there's a lot of traffic ahead. This car's braking. I don't like cars that brake on a motorway. If you're braking on a motorway, you're not paying attention to the car in front. Right, now these lorries have pulled out, so I'm going to pull back in again, because this becomes a slip road not long after the slip road. I can't do anything yet. But now I can, because this is a slip road. So I'm now heading towards the bit that I normally do at 70, which is the bit where it joins onto the M61 and the A666. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not doing it at 70 tonight. Hell no. If you like these driving videos, please subscribe. There are shed loads of them, hours, there's days of them in playlists from 2019, 2020 and obviously 2021. Some of them are boring, some of them have weird stuff going on. Some have bizarre weather like we've got now. Right, I'm not going to touch the brakes. I'm just going to let the car drift round 50 miles an hour. Again, you can see the water on the road. When it's bone dry, do this at 70, not a problem. Actually, I want to do it more than 45 with this car in front, but still not touch the brakes yet. If anything, I'm accelerating. Oof. Right. Well, this is going to be tricky. Right, ease off. So 1, 2, so we're now in the left-hand lane for the M61 Ridge Racer. Is this for us or is this for them? It might be for us, this. Oh no, it's not, it's for them. Yeah, we're alright. You can take him. It's a Ridge Racer reference. I do it every time I go through that tunnel at night. I know it's sad, but what can you do? There's some moisture on this bit of road. Right, I've overtook that car. There's nothing coming on the slip road, so I'm going to very slowly drive across the motorway to the left-hand lane. You do it slow on the motorway anyway, but when it's wet, you do it a lot slower. So we're now on the M61. So if there's going to be any lightning around it, this is the best chance of seeing it. I'm not saying you will see any lightning. This is probably the best chance. I'm only doing 60. So I'm not even doing 60. The road is that wet, I don't think the camera can even focus. Yeah, I'm going slower than 60. Now 55. Which means that white car's probably going to re-overtake me. Normally the focus is a lot better, but obviously we've got adverse weather conditions. So there goes the white car back over in front of me again. To be fair, I'm quite happy it's sticking at 55 miles an hour. Thank you very much. In fact, I think I'm going to come off here. We shall drive along the A6. Don't normally come off here, but I'll be honest, I was not enjoying that experience on the motorway. And I was being gained by a lot of cars. So I figure the better part of Valour is to go off out of the way. So that's what I've done. I've moved myself off the motorway and I'm now heading, wow, Jesus, they're bright. I'm now heading towards the A6, which is literally next door. I mean, it's literally here. This is the A6. Again, regular viewers will know I drive along the A6 regularly. Walkden is down there. So I need to do a walk in Walkden. So I was going to do it and I still haven't done it. But I'm thinking more long distance now, I'll be honest. If you don't know what the walks are, I go to random places that I've never been before and then do a really crap walk round of it, you know, like the One Show does, but get all the facts wrong and just generally mess it up. Got some blues and twos coming towards us. I assume that's the police. I'm doing 35 in a 40. Yeah, it was the Rosas. So this is the A6. To be fair, it's not really helping much with the old focusing, is it? Because it's that wet, the camera's focusing on the water. It's also moving around rather a lot as well. Why is it doing that? Right, I'm going to stop a second. I'm going to see if I can improve this camera angle for you all. I know somewhere to stop round here. I've just drove past it as I thought that. I know where I can stop. Good news is there's nothing around me, so that's good. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pay a special visit to the bus shelter on the bridge. So there she blows, the bus shelter on the bridge. Up close and personal. Right, now what's going on with this camera? Oh, it's very loose, that's what's going on with it. Just bear with me a minute, I'll just take that out and then tighten that up a bit. Put it back again. Is that better? No, I've loosened it. There we go. Right, that should be better now. But yeah, it's actually advertising, you can't see it. Oh, there you go, you can see it. It's advertising the burger I've just eaten, which I think is hilarious. So there you go. Right then, let's get back on the road, shall we? So hopefully the camera will be able to focus a bit better now and not wobble around as much. Because I moved it to do the burger review. I probably loosened it a bit too much and then we've gone over a few bumps. So I do apologise about the quality of the broadcast. But this is Tacky TV. Everything about this station is rubbish. That's the whole point of it. I'm not even joking. Anyway, we got up close and personal with our favourite bus shelter on a bridge. Oh, where's the road gone? Oh, there it is. Couldn't see anything then apart from reflecting lights. Focusing better now, yeah, I think it is. So we're now heading West Orton, and then we'll come out at Wingates, and then we'll turn left after Wingates at the traffic lights and see if there's a flood there yet. Now, technically there shouldn't be, because although it's rained quite a bit, it hasn't rained for that long, so there should not be a flood. But I'm getting the idea there might be. Just, that rain is ridiculous. I do feel much safer on this road than I did on the motorway. A number of reasons, one of which is I can't see any cars behind me or in front of me on either side. So that's good. We're now in West Orton. We'll be coming up to another roundabout in a bit, which we go straight on at. Well, we go around it, we don't go straight on. It's not a mini roundabout where you can go straight on, although it is frowned upon. Alright, I think I'll go in this lane. I can never remember which lane to go in because yeah, it is this lane to go straight on. That's alright then. We'll follow it around. I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, the amount of traffic there isn't. There's one car, but it's a taxi. Also, there's been another lockdown and no one's told me. That'd be annoying. Right, so we're coming past BP station and Spa. Now this is a 40-mile-an-hour zone, but I'm doing 30. Because again, weather conditions are not the best. There's nothing behind me, so I'm not holding anyone up. But if I was, I'd pull over to the side and let them past. If they want to wrap themselves around a lamppost, they're more than welcome. Past the Express. Oh, I always do that here. I always go in the wrong lane. It's the next set of traffic lights where you have to go in right lane to go straight on, and the left lane to turn left. So that was West Orton. I hope you enjoyed it. It was lovely. It's historic, you know. Apparently. I don't know. So we're doing 35 now because we're on a bit of a hill. Let's water on a hill. Immediately proves me wrong. Thanks a lot. To be fair, it goes down to 30 very soon anyway, so there's no point. This doesn't make sense, does it? 30, it's the same road. Nothing different whatsoever. But yeah, there's a school here, but they do 20 outside schools anyway, so still the same width, still straight. But nope, must do 30 here. Well, no more than 30. Disco light's still going in that car showroom. That would drive me mad if I lived opposite. Oh, good. Those lights are very friendly. We like those lights. Thank you kindly. So we're now in Wingates. No, I didn't know it was a thing either until recently. When I started reading the signs, I'll be honest with you. I've lived in Wigan 30 years and I haven't got a clue where all the districts are. Like Springview, Springfield. Oh, we got a car in front. Woo woo! I'm doing 25. Seems to be doing 5 miles an hour under the speed limit at all times. Oh, we can floor it. Look, 40. Oof. Well, what do we know? The suspension's getting shot to pieces as it is. Right, the car in front of us has triggered the lights, which is good. As long as nothing else has triggered them coming the other way. Where's the other? Oh! They're on timers. There goes my spine. My coccyx at the bottom of my spine has just shattered with that bump. So are we thinking flood or no flood here at these lights? I'm thinking no flood. But I'm hoping flood. I know that doesn't make any sense, but again, if you've been on this channel for a long while, you know that very little makes sense on here. Particularly when I went round Oxford and for the entire time referred to it as Cambridge on one of my Let's Explore videos, or was it Let's Visit videos. Confused some Japanese tourists tremendously. Right, here we go. There might be a puddle here, but I'm not expecting more than a puddle. I'm not expecting a flood. Oh, it's not even a puddle. I am monumentally disappointed with that. I feel let down. Look, I've let you down as viewers by saying there'd be a flood and there wasn't. I feel like I've let everyone in the world down by not finding the flood. I just feel really sorry. There's no flood. Imagine it keeps raining like this, it'll be a flood by tomorrow morning. But no, I'm not driving all the way up here to find out. It's coming up to the Gerard Arms. If I drive past here next Tuesday, I expect it to have been either be open or have been open. It's allowed open again on Tuesday, Monday even. I don't know what time they're allowed to stay open till. Are they still doing that 8 o'clock thing, or have they got rid of that idea because it was a bit stupid? There you go, Gerard Arms. Is it just a Gerard? I think it's just a Gerard actually. And we're now officially in Wigan. There's nothing behind me, but at least there are more cars knocking around. So we're doing 30 along here, which is standard to be fair. This road has been well drained, well designed. Come up to the roundabout. In a roundabout, you don't go over this one though, because it's actually quite high, as I found out when I drove over it a few weeks ago, and did a Night Rider stunt from it, or Dukes of Hazzard, or even a F1 racing driver going over the yellow bits on the track. I can see some white lights behind me, so there are vehicles coming towards me from behind. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Does it? Towards me from behind. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Share is a good one. Get your friends to subscribe as well. And then you can say, God, look at this guy here who doesn't know what he's doing all the time. Chat to each other in the comments. Oh my God, remember when we drunk cider on that war memorial? That would be great, that. That kind of thing. I don't know. Just assuming that someone in Wigan that's drunk cider sat on that war memorial. Which, to be fair, the guys that war memorial is dedicated to would probably approve of, being young men themselves at the time. This rain is rather relentless. Coming up to Dangerous Corner. More dangerous than usual. Due to the adverse weather conditions. It's alright folks, we made it. Oh yeah, I'm going to say I don't know whether them cars that were behind me are actually catching me up, but they are. Just coming around the corner now. Fortunately for them, I took mine in third gear. Just go down the hill. And it keeps me at 30. Actually, I did it a bit early. There we go. Keeps me at 30. Just go down the hill, not using the brakes, therefore we're not risking sliding on the water. Doesn't go over 30. Also cleans the engine out as well of particles. The car behind me now is quite slowing the exhaust pipe, but that's fine. We'll catch cars up ahead of us that were stuck at traffic lights, so no point going any faster than 30, apart from the fact it's against the law. Over the canal bridge. Why people brake going over there, I never know. Although I suppose you're not familiar with the area, and you're going over a bridge and all you can see is a house in front of you. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. So Kirklees, again, no idea it existed until I started looking at the signs. To be fair, I went for a walk along the canal a couple of years ago and ended up in Kirklees, and I thought I was in KB. I've gone the wrong way. Wibbly wobbly. Oh, shut up. Right. So we're now heading towards Mini Tesco and the speed camera on the hill as we go past Mount Also Services. I always get it wrong. I don't really care, to be fair, but I want to get it right once, I suppose. I have no idea, I couldn't read it then, it was all in darkness. And I forgot to look, to be fair. So we go down to Tesco, which is closed now. Let's assume it's closed. Past the speed camera. Actually, I have to accelerate to get past that speed camera. And then we head into Skulls, which I've known about for a long while. BP station, you've got Spar on the right, out of your sight, beyond that fence. That's the new Barbers, that used to be an ice cream parlour. Thank God they did it that way around, because imagine if it was a Barbers and then an ice cream parlour, you'd always find ours in your ice cream. must admit, I'm surprised we've not caught anyone up with the traffic lights, but they've all been on green, which is jolly unusual. It's making up for the trek that we went on earlier on. Ah, take it back. Right, off we go. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not fair. Yeah, it's not fair. So now we're heading towards Posh Mackie's. As we get to... I thought that bike was on my side of the road then. I was like, what the hell? Traffic lights for Tesco. Sorted. Then we drive up towards the hospital, the Royal Prince Albert. Talking of which, indirectly, my mother accidentally turned the telly on whilst I was there and then started watching it and ignored me. And what was on was some jewellery thing where they were making jewellery. I swear to God, at one point I thought they were making a horse's shoes. The amount of hammering and drilling and banging and thumping. I thought jewellery was all delicate and lovely. They're there with massive hammers and anvils and things. I'm like, Jesus. And then my mum remembered I was there, but she didn't turn it off. She just looked at me. She's 85, to be fair, so I'll let her off. Right then, so past Pier Alarms, up towards Hospital. Thank you, Mitch. I thought there was no for Cadbury's cream eggs. I was going to say, bloody hell, we're getting earlier. Right, we're blue and white. The treat is blue and white tonight, and it's shimmering. It's always too bright for you to pick up unless I come past here at dusk, in which case it's perfect. So we're heading towards the Cherry Gardens roundabout, where we turn left and do a wibbly wobbly, and then we hammer it to Beach Hill. Cherry Gardens is up for rent if you want to rent it. It's only £2 a week, and you have to pay for your own beer as well. I'm guessing. I know that a lot of pubs are ridiculously expensive. So we got the wibbly. Oh, watch out for the and a wobbly. Then we got roundabout. Then we go over the railway line and we go to the dangerous traffic lights number 1, which is the Galloway's Beach Hill traffic lights system. Lights have changed. They may change back before we get there. Yeah, I thought they would. I'm glad they did as well, to be fair, because I don't like going through them when they've been on green for that long at this time of night. how long they take to go from what? And that's why these are dangerous traffic lights, ladies and gentlemen. As well as you can see why they take so long between changing from one side to the other side. It's because people jump them lights all the time. And then the car in front of me, while I'm saying that, comes in front of me, causing me to slow down while I'm accelerating. Much to the annoyance of the car that was behind me and nearly went up my backside. Anyway, this is Big Chill. It's lovely Big Chill. Oof. Go for the bumps. Down the hill at the other side. Absolute dickhead. Sorry, I don't normally swear while I'm doing these things, but that was ridiculous. But I don't normally swear at all. Oh, I'm angry now. Canal and the Dougie. Nah. Under the railway bridge. Nah. So I've calmed down now, it's fine. Past BP station and Starbucks, and then we'll turn right at the roundabouts, and that's pretty much it for this broadcast. Don't forget to like if you've enjoyed, share and broadcast. No, I'm broadcasting. What am I saying? Oh, can't believe I'm off the alcohol this week as well. Oh. Yeah, all that. And someone else as well, I don't know. I don't know, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's my calls. Come round in Marsh Green. There's the van I park in front of when I end the broadcast. On the left. Can't go past, it was behind me. So there you go. Thank you very much for that. She's still there. And all being well, I will see you all again at some point in the future. Until then, thanks for watching, indeed you still are. Bye!